Hi, this is crazy, but I thought might as well just jump into it. I've been beating around this bush for a while, and I knew that I just wanted to start a community or just at least have a space for myself to be creative and just be authentically me online. So this is just fucking wild. Um, this is Hardy. I'm gonna introduce him before I even introduce myself. He's my 2-year-old uh brown tabby who is just the sweetest little guy. He's been following me around all day. It's actually insane. Um anyways, I'm Jacob, and where do you even begin introducing yourself, you know? I have been cleaning my apartment this morning. My lovely spouse Maggie is at work, so I have just been doing a lot of cleaning and a lot of thinking, and I thought I would just speak a bit and just jump both feet into a project that I've been wanting to do for a while. And that's why I feel like I'm not saying a whole bunch of ums and whatever, because I feel very excited. I've been thinking about this for a while. I got a lot of things to say. I just want to be creative, and I'm very excited to do so. So, some of the things I've been listening to this morning have been just other like-minded people who just feel very lost in the internet that we have today. Full of advertisements. It all feels like it's trying to sell us something, does it not? So I just feel very disillusioned by all of that. I try to view everything through a lens of, is something trying to sell me something now? I'm so skeptical, you know. And even the creators that I enjoy watching, I know that they have to support themselves, so they're going to take advertisements or sponsorships or whatever, but I digress. I'm sure I'm going to talk a lot more about that in future installments of whatever I decide to make. So, I guess more specifically, I watched a video this morning from the YouTube channel Amdrag. Thank you, Amdrag, if you ever so happen to watch this. I was very inspired to make my first video thanks to you. Oh, there's Gamer. They're brother and sister, by the way, same litter. Um, their stupid faces got me all distracted now. Yeah, get out of here. Distracting me and shit. So, Amdrag talked a little bit about just feeling lost in our current United States culture. And that's been something I've been dealing with for a long time. Ever since I graduated college and entered the workforce, I've just been like, I thought this was supposed to be the American dream. Why am I not happy? So I posted a comment on Andrag's channel, their specific video I have up here. It's called Losing Everything and Waking Up, parentheses, Spiritual Isolation. And I left a comment on there because they really touched me and what I'm trying to do, and I don't know, I just felt very related. Related? Relatable? Anyways, they're relatable. I related too. So I thought I would just share my first About Me video by just rambling and sharing with you the comment that I left on Amjag's video. So it's going to be a little stiff, I guess, because I'm reading straight off of it. I don't have it memorized, but here we go. So, my name's Jake. I'm a 27-year-old he/they who also experienced spiritual isolation most of my life without even realizing it. I've always been very left-brained, and I've graduated college with a STEM degree. I got a full-time position, but disillusionment with the US's American dream eventually manifested in intense anxiety, which prevented me from accomplishing my duties in my full-time position. Going off script here, this was my first full-time position since graduating college, and I had good income. I was supporting myself, my spouse, and our wonderful cats. And doesn't that just sound wonderful? I had the money to be free of burden of bills such as rent, electricity, you know, all the typical bills, whatever. And I had enough for my spouse and I, Maggie, to explore hobbies, start investing in ourselves. So this all sounds wonderful. But a crippling anxiety manifested itself within me that prevented me from working successfully in my position. I hate, off topic, I hate it when other YouTubers don't look straight at the camera, and here I am looking at myself. I promise I will fix that and do a better About Me video in the future. Where was I? Back on scripts. So this crippling anxiety, I wanted to ignore it, right? Who wouldn't? It was a big problem that I wanted to ignore. I have always been a advocate for mental health. I have mental health problems in my family, and seeing how those individuals deal with it and how it's affected them. So I have firsthand experience with mental health, or technically that was secondhand experience, but now I have firsthand experience. And as unfortunate as it was, with that crippling anxiety preventing me from working successfully with my position, I started my mental health journey. I've always thought about therapy since, or talking with a psychiatrist therapy since probably around 2020 when I graduated from an engineering school in the height of COVID. That was awesome. Yeah, why would I have mental health problems there? So, I went on medical leave from this position. I'm not going to name where it was, just for the sake of, I don't know, protecting my ass and theirs. Kitty distraction. Mental health leave. I talked to a doctor and established contact with a psychiatrist, who I am still seeing today. This started back in July of 2023, and now it's 2024. Now it's 2025. I laid the foundations for my mental health journey and I lay it all out there. You know, I don't want to pay over $200 out of pocket to go talk to somebody for an hour and not lay it all out there. That would just be self-destructive and wasting my time and wasting the psychiatrist's time. I need to get better, right? Anyways, I'm tangenting again. So anyways, I got on a anti-anxiety, anti-depression med, sertraline, and have been taking that since July. Super love it. Anyways, and I had my first 2 therapy appointments while on that medical leave in July of 24. As soon as I returned from my approved medical leave, the first thing that happened was I was invited to a meeting with my manager and HR manager, and I was let go. No second chance. Nobody took, I'm assuming, nobody took the time to think about how this human being was going through a rough time and struggling, and just said, nope, our bottom line's not being met. So, you know, fuck capitalism and all that. I don't blame the people, I blame the system, of course. They were wonderful people. Those 2 people that brought me into that meeting, I loved them. They were great. Don't blame them. I blame the system. I get it. They had the job to do too. Now this firing, which was late July, I look at as Amdrag says, this is my BC to AD moment. I have never felt today more myself in my life. And I'm still unemployed, and my spouse and I are working through that. You know, I'm going to tackle my next position with a headstrong attitude and do my best for that employer and for myself. I've always been a hard worker. So, I really cannot express how I needed to be fired from that position. For mental health reasons. The work was fine. I just wasn't able to do it because of my mental health. So, it was a wake-up call. And it was a good one. And I don't regret it. Because life is going to be okay. I promise myself and everybody life's going to be fine. Man, I got a lot to talk about. That was like totally off script. What else did I say in that comment? Through my mental health journey, which coincides with my spiritual journey, which is naturalism. I'm a naturalist, also known as an atheist. I am in a much better place now, mentally, if not financially, which we're doing okay. Don't worry, Mom and Dad, jeez. And I wouldn't have it any other way, which I already talked about. Since my being fired and my mental health journey through therapy, I am now eating healthier. I'm more excited for the future. And my enjoyment of everything, even the most mundane things, has just been turned to 11, you know? Oh shit, there's a great quote out there. Oh, in The Cabinet, which I can't remember the author of right now, it's a novel. In The Cabinet, there's a line out there that says something along the lines of, it's not that there isn't magic in the world, it's just that we've stopped looking. And I love that. Like, are you serious? Think about that for a second. Life is magical. It is a miracle that we exist and are alive, you know? I don't want to get too deep. I'll save that for other videos. But my interests and things that I've been like, maybe I'm interested in that, but I haven't dipped my toes in it yet. I am just so excited about these things, these hobbies, or anything else for that matter. Since I've been fired, as well as applying for hundreds of jobs, I have been painting, drawing, writing, reading, and eating healthier. And I feel like I am the best version of myself right now. And I'm going to continue being a better person from here on out. And that is so exciting to me. And I've been looking online for, I've been looking for and running into other like-minded individuals who are just feeling so, what's the word? Like you just don't fit in the current system. And I'm a staunch, is that the right word? Enemy of capitalism. I don't hate any individuals per se, except that Twitter guy. But I do hate the system. The system perpetuates selfishness and exploitation. And anybody who is selfish and therefore exploits, I don't blame them. Unless you're that Twitter guy. I don't blame them, but it is just the system. They are products of the system. Anyways. Also, through living in the moment and being very present, actively present, mind you, it's quite an active process to be focused, to be in the zone, to be present. I feel like my days have gotten longer. And that feels even better when we're coming out of what I thought was a very cold, wet, depressing winter. We're turning spring. I went outside today and there is so much snow melting outside. There's so much barren earth out there and I love it. I hate winter. Well, winter has its place, but I'm through with it, as I always am every new year. My days have been getting longer. I will go and do productive things. Job hunt. This morning I cleaned both the bathroom and our kitchen. And here I am. It's currently 12:17 p.m. and I decided to be a little creative. I've already been talking for 15 minutes. And as embarrassed as I am that this isn't going to be a polished video, I'm probably just going to hit stop and then send this off to YouTube. Just so I have something. As much as I hate that this isn't going to be polished, it is going to be genuine. And that is what I love to see in the YouTube sphere and just any other creative outlet out there right now, is just genuine people who are as little of products of the capitalist machine as possible. For example, I don't have any following. Probably this is just going to be friends and family going to see this video, but to anybody else out there, hi, I'm Jake, thanks for listening to me ramble. I really appreciate it. Back to my comment. I always felt like I was rushing. No matter if I was being productive or trying to enjoy free time, I felt like I needed to just juice my free time and milk the happiness from it. And that led to negativity and just not enjoying anything at all. I would come home from work, sit staring at my extensive Steam library, and not click play on a single game because I was just in a waiting mode to go back to work the next day. I felt like I couldn't enjoy anything. And that sucked. And that's what led to, you know, the whole story that I've been telling. Now, I feel like I have so much time ahead of me to explore my interests and connect with others through those interests or whatever. Most of my interests have been introduced to me from friends and family. And I go so hard on all those things, right? How do interests come about? You get exposed to it somehow, right? Sorry, that was a stupid thought. Anyways. I just feel like I'm 27 right now, and that's so young when you think about it. 27 times 2 is 54. And 54, you can still do a lot at 54. There's so much life ahead, is what I'm trying to say, and I'm very excited for it. Hi, editing Jake. I now understand when YouTubers do that. Just wanted to say in here, mom, dad, everybody in my family who is above the age of 54, this video isn't about you. I love you, and I'm sure that you've gone through life and you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just me grabbing onto that reality now and being so excited about it. So that's all I had to say. But just live a little slower, give yourself grace, and just take a deep breath. As I was telling Maggie the other day, I was kind of talking to them about how, or the same thing that I've been talking about here, about living in the moment and feeling like you're gaining so much time back in your day. There's always time for a deep breath. And when you really believe that, then you will take advantage of your time so well. So that was a lot of rambling. Oh, this is an important part, sorry. I gotta break it up like that. But now I feel like I have so much time ahead of me to explore my interests and connect with others, which I was saying. But at the end of the day, it all comes back to love. Just be positive and you will feel positive. Even if others aren't ready to reciprocate those feelings or whatever. Just be positive, be friendly, spread love and positivity. As my once favorite rapper Logic says, no matter your creed, color, or orientation, it's all about peace, love, and positivity. And yeah, I thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be a little embarrassed posting this because I've never been in the public sphere before, but like I said, I just want to try being as genuine as possible online and share my interests and connect with others who also share my interests. You guys have no idea what's coming. I am going to build my own website, which I'm going to sink hours into, and on that website, that's going to be me, right? It's going to be as uniquely and as um uniquely. What a stupid thing to say. It's going to be as genuinely me as possible. And it's going to be stupid. It's going to be cringe. I've got a lot of things coming. Anything that I make, I'm going to put on there, such as paintings, drawings. I'm really excited to put my book reports on there. I've been doing a lot of reading lately, and I've been writing a little book report for myself just to collect my thoughts and try and work on my own literary skills and literary analysis. Very excited. And I'm very excited for anybody else who sticks around. I'm excited to meet you and just expand this community and just have a healthier online presence, you know? So, I don't know how to end this video. I'm just going to click off. Bye. Thank you for watching.